Welcome to Bedtime Sleep Stories for Grown-Ups by bzbshoney.net. I hope you are settled in for the night and are ready to go on a journey of deep and relaxing sleep. We've put these special bedtime sleep stories for adults for anyone out there dealing with insomnia, sleep problems, sleep deprivation, anxiety, pain, or any other kind of issues preventing you from getting enough sleep and being fully rested and ready to take on the day. We truly hope these stories can help you achieve the elusive, deep, and uninterrupted sleep. Please enjoy this episode and consider subscribing to our channel to support and help the spread of these sleep stories to people all over the world with the same issues that brought you to this video. Thank you for your support and a deep and uninterrupted sleep to you tonight. Let's begin. Chapter 3. Unforeseen Consequences. In the months that followed the sealing of the Scepter of Shadows, Lily and Cassandra continued their studies, delving deeper into the mysteries of the magical world. They explored new realms of knowledge, honing their skills and forging a strong partnership in their shared quest for understanding and growth. As they worked side by side, Lily began to feel a growing sense of unease. Though they had successfully contained the dark energies of the scepter, she couldn't shake the feeling that they had overlooked something crucial. The artifact itself seemed to be a constant reminder of the potential danger that still lurked within. One night, as she lay in bed, her thoughts consumed by the Scepter of Shadows, Lily was jolted awake by a sudden sharp pain in her chest. Gasping for breath, she felt a cold, dark energy coursing through her veins, its icy tendrils reaching for her heart. Terrified, she stumbled from her room and sought out Cassandra, desperate for her mentor's guidance and reassurance. "Cassandra," she gasped, clutching at her chest. "Something is wrong. I can feel the darkness. It's inside me." Cassandra's expression darkened with concern as she examined her apprentice. She could sense the dark energy that had invaded Lily's body, and she knew that they had no choice but to confront the source of the disturbance. "The Scepter of Shadows," she whispered, her voice heavy with dread. "We must have missed something when we sealed it. The darkness is reaching out, trying to reclaim its power." Together, they returned to the room where the Scepter of Shadows was hidden, its twisted form encased within the protective barrier they had created. As they approached the artifact, Lily could feel the darkness within her growing stronger, its icy grip tightening around her heart. With a determined resolve, Lily and Cassandra began to search for a way to cleanse the dark energy from her body and ensure that the Scepter of Shadows could no longer pose a threat. Their research led them to an ancient ritual, one that could purify the darkness within and sever its connection to the scepter. As they prepared to perform the ritual, Lily couldn't help but feel a sense of trepidation. Would she be able to withstand the darkness that threatened to consume her, or would she succumb to its alluring power? As Lily and Cassandra gathered the necessary components for the ancient ritual, they worked together in a delicate dance of magic and knowledge. Each ingredient was carefully measured and combined, the air around them crackling with energy as they prepared to face the darkness within Lily. When everything was ready, they arranged the components in a circle around Lily, who stood at the center, her eyes shining with determination. Cassandra began the incantation, her voice steady and strong as she invoked the cleansing power of light. As the words of the ritual filled the room, Lily felt the darkness within her begin to stir, as if it sensed the impending threat. She focused all her energy on maintaining her connection to the light, refusing to give in to the cold, alluring pull of the shadows. The ritual reached its climax, and a blinding flash of light filled the room. Lily felt as if she were being torn apart, the darkness within her screaming in defiance as it was consumed by the purifying power of the ritual. She gritted her teeth, clinging to her resolve as the pain threatened to overwhelm her. Finally, the light began to recede, and Lily gasped for breath, her body trembling with exhaustion. As the last remnants of the darkness were banished, she felt a surge of warmth and relief wash over her, the icy grip on her heart finally released. Cassandra rushed to her side, her eyes filled with concern and pride. "You did it, Lily," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. "You faced the darkness and emerged victorious." As they embraced, Lily couldn't help but feel a sense of gratitude for her mentor's unwavering support. She knew that she would never have been able to face the darkness alone, and she was determined to continue learning and growing under Cassandra's guidance. With the ritual complete and the darkness within Lily cleansed, they turned their attention to the Scepter of Shadows once more. They knew that they had to find a way to neutralize its power permanently, ensuring that it could never again pose a threat to the magical world. As they delved into their research, they discovered an ancient prophecy that spoke of a legendary artifact, the Orb of Light, said to have the power to counteract the darkness within the Scepter of Shadows. If they could find this artifact, they might finally be able to restore the balance of the magical world and protect it from the darkness that threatened to consume it. With renewed determination, Lily and Cassandra set out on a new quest, seeking the Orb of Light and the hope it represented. Together, they would face whatever challenges lay ahead, united in their commitment to preserving the balance of the magical world and the power of overcoming anxiety and darkness. As Lily and Cassandra journeyed in search of the Orb of Light, they discovered that the artifact was shrouded in mystery and secrecy, its existence known only to a select few. Their quest led them to ancient libraries, remote monasteries, and hidden archives, each step bringing them closer to unraveling the truth about the legendary artifact. In their travels, they encountered many other mages and magical beings, some of whom were intrigued by their quest, while others viewed them with suspicion. Through it all, Lily and Cassandra remained steadfast in their purpose, their determination to find the Orb of Light only growing stronger with each passing day. One evening, while poring over an ancient text in a secluded library, they stumbled upon a cryptic passage that seemed to hold the key to the orb's location. It spoke of a hidden valley nestled deep within the heart of an ancient mountain range, where the Orb of Light was said to reside, protected by a powerful enchantment. With renewed hope, Lily and Cassandra set out for the mountains, guided by the words of the ancient text and their own unwavering resolve. As they traversed the treacherous terrain, they faced numerous obstacles, from rock slides to magical beasts, each challenge pushing them to their limits and testing their strength and resourcefulness. After weeks of travel, they finally reached the entrance to the hidden valley, a narrow passageway concealed by a waterfall. As they stepped through the curtain of water, they were greeted by a breathtaking sight, a lush, verdant valley, untouched by time and teeming with magical energy. At the heart of the valley stood a towering tree, its branches reaching towards the heavens and its roots entwined around a radiant crystalline orb. As they approached the tree, they could feel the power of the Orb of Light pulsing through the air, its warmth a stark contrast to the cold, dark energy of the Scepter of Shadows. As they stood before the Orb of Light, Lily knew that their quest was far from over. They would need to find a way to harness its power and use it to neutralize the darkness within the Scepter of Shadows. But she also knew that, with Cassandra by her side, they would find the strength and courage to face whatever challenges lay ahead, united in their commitment to preserving the balance of the magical world and the power of overcoming anxiety and darkness. Lily and Cassandra approached the Orb of Light with a mixture of awe and determination. They knew that they had come so far, but there was still much work to be done if they were to restore the balance between light and dark. As they studied the orb, they discovered that it was protected by a series of intricate enchantments, each one designed to test the resolve of those who sought its power. They would need to unravel these enchantments, proving themselves worthy of wielding the orb's light against the darkness within the Scepter of Shadows. Working together, they began to unravel the enchantments one by one, their combined knowledge and magical abilities allowing them to make steady progress. As each enchantment fell away, they could feel the power of the Orb of Light growing stronger, its radiant energy filling the air around them. Finally, only one enchantment remained, a complex web of magic that seemed to defy all their attempts to break it. As they studied the enchantment, they realized that it required a test of their inner strength, a demonstration of their commitment to preserving the balance of the magical world. They knew that this would be their most challenging test yet, but they also knew that they had come too far to turn back. With a deep breath, they focused their energies on the enchantment, their thoughts filled with the power of overcoming anxiety and darkness. As they delved into the enchantment, they found themselves confronted by their own fears and doubts, echoes of the trials they had faced throughout their journey. but they refused to be defeated, drawing upon the strength they had discovered within themselves and the bond they shared as mentor and apprentice. Together, they faced their fears and emerged victorious, the final enchantment dissolving before their eyes. As the enchantment fell away, the orb of light seemed to pulse with approval, its radiant energy enveloping them in a warm, protective embrace. With the orb of light now accessible, Lily and Cassandra turned their attention to the task of using its power to neutralize the darkness within the scepter of shadows. They knew that this would be a delicate and dangerous process, but they were determined to succeed, no matter the cost. As they prepared to perform the ritual, Lily couldn't help but feel a sense of apprehension. She knew that the fate of the magical world rested on her shoulders, and she was determined to succeed, no matter the cost. But she also knew that, with Cassandra by her side, they would find the strength and courage to face whatever lay ahead, united in their commitment to preserving the balance of the magical world and the power of overcoming anxiety and darkness. With the orb of light in their possession, Lily and Cassandra began the intricate process of harnessing its power to neutralize the scepter of shadows. They carefully researched ancient texts and consulted with other powerful mages, creating a plan that would ensure the safety of the magical world. Finally, the day arrived to perform the ritual. They had meticulously prepared the room, ensuring that every detail was in place. Lily held the scepter of shadows in one hand and the orb of light in the other, feeling the intense power of both artifacts pulsing through her. Cassandra stood by her side, ready to guide her through the ritual. As they began, the room filled with an intense energy, the air crackling with the power of the opposing forces. The balance between light and darkness hung in the balance, their fates intertwined with the outcome of the ritual. As the incantations filled the air, Lily felt the darkness within the scepter of shadows begin to recede, the powerful light of the orb pushing it back. The artifacts seemed to resonate with one another, their energies struggling for dominance. With a final triumphant cry, Lily and Cassandra completed the ritual, the power of the orb of light washing over the scepter of shadows, cleansing it of its dark energies. The room fell silent, the tension in the air dissipating as they realized that they had succeeded. Exhausted but victorious, Lily looked at her mentor, her heart swelling with gratitude. "We did it, Cassandra," she whispered, tears glistening in her eyes. "The balance has been restored." Cassandra smiled, her own eyes filled with pride. "Indeed, we have succeeded, Lily, but our journey is far from over. We have learned so much, but there is still more to discover, more challenges to face. Together we will continue to learn and grow, and face whatever the future may hold." As they stood in the room, the weight of their responsibility a constant reminder of the power they wielded, Lily knew that she had found her true calling. With the support of her mentor and the strength she had discovered within herself, she was ready to face whatever lay ahead, embracing the power of overcoming anxiety and darkness. We've now come to the end of this story. If you liked this bedtime story, please consider liking this episode. It'll allow the platform algorithm to find more people like yourself who would enjoy this kind of content. Consider subscribing to our channel to be notified when new stories are published. Thank you for listening. Enjoy the music that follows, and a deep night's sleep to you.